Hello and welcome back to Regiments, and today we are going to continue Operation Black Horse Mad Dash. In the last episode we successfully crossed the Soviet lines and now we are preparing ourselves to lay an ambush on enemy forces. In preparation for that we have 362 points of operational authority to spend, and I think it would be wise to call in Task Force Gladiator. This gives us access to a couple more Bradleys as well as some anti-air systems. And once we have upgraded it, we now have access to some tank hunters. After that, we should spend some points on more deployment points, and I also want to invest a little bit more into tactical aid. And the remaining points are going to be reinvested into our force to make sure that we have the best chances on the battlefield. With that, all of our units are looking fine and we can continue. If we take a look into the operations log, we now also have some further information from our headquarters. Warsaw Pact forces, already exhausted from days of fruitless attacks, are now falling back. Ahead of you is an important road that connects the formations of the 8th Army. The remains of several disorganized units will soon enter our area of operations. Cut the road and lay an ambush for them. They're disheartened but numerous, so remain vigilant. And before we go into the fight, we of course have to pick an event card, and I think divisional artillery would be a good choose for the beginning of this stage. After that, we will have to work with a damage repair depot. The battle is about to begin, so let's have a quick look over the battlefield. We have a massive map in front of us, and we are ordered to hold these sections so that we can intercept enemy units on the retreat. There are also massive amounts of area that we could potentially take, but we will see how much we can actually capture. The enemy also is going to send over 35 units that we have to intercept and destroy. And if you take a look down here, you can see that we were able to bring almost everything that we have. The only things not on the battlefield are our anti-air system, these scouts, and some of our Abrams. The remaining parts of our force have deployed in full. And with that, it is time to begin the fight. Our forces are going to move out, and before we attack anything else, we are going to get onto Weinershausen. Once we have this location, we should be able to branch out and bring the fight towards the hangars and Hill 95. After that, we will have to take a look whether it's easier to break the enemy on the left or on the right. Scouts are also moving out to figure out where the enemy is located in these sections. And artillery fire is coming in to soften up these locations. So far we were not able to spot the enemy, but this is going to change soon. Let's also get our tank hunters up onto this angle. And our Abrams are under attack, but we are of course also engaging the enemy. Let's get our infantry dismounted and push up. Let's keep our tanks moving. We know that the enemy has artillery systems. Let's also get our helicopters in the area. Maybe they're able to give some supporting fire without bringing themselves in danger. Mortars can move forward, infantry can move forward. These tanks should move back shortly. We have to push up over here. We are getting put into a crossfire. Let's get these boys more or less into cover. Tanks are getting ready again. Can we overrun them over here? Smoke on these positions to protect the flank of our valuable Abrams. They are getting shot up, but so far we do not have suffered a single tank loss. Helicopters, please shoot down the enemy over there. Engineers are moving forward. These supplies can move forward. Infantry mount up and get into town. Airborne units are moving up, engineers are moving up behind. Mortar systems can move forward, and of course we have to make sure that our anti-air systems keep up. Infantry has spotted some tanks over there, or well, our Abrams did. Let's get these boys dismounted. We are able to engage. Wonderful. These helicopters are soon going to be out of ammunition. Let's get our airborne units dismounted and attack over here. We are so far making very good progress. Supplies need to move up into town. And there is a mortar system. Our soldiers should be able to engage. Let's make sure everyone moves up. Our Humvees are under attack. Tanks are in the area. Our helicopters are giving good cover fire. These T-80s should not stand a chance. There are some tank hunters over there. And we have spotted even more infantry in this area. Now, let's get these boys forward, these boys forward. These tanks should soon be getting repaired. These infantries have to withdraw momentarily. We are hitting some tank hunters. These helicopters need to get out. They're almost out of ammunition. Infantries over here are in the moment getting engaged. They should be defeated very soon. Tank hunters move up. Airborne unit, mount up and hit those artillery pieces. You should be able from this location out, I hope. We have lost a vehicle over there. Let's move our scouts up. We have artillery that is trying to retreat. Tanks are in the moment getting repaired. We should be able to move up very shortly. These tanks are ready. Let's get them forward. These tanks are ready. Let's get them forward again. We have to be careful about these airborne units. Yeah, no, they have to get out. Let's get them out in total. Where are our engineers? Here they are. Very good. Let's prepare our attack on the hangars and Hill 95. And let's push up. We also need some infantry to mount up and move over in this section. These boys have reached their target and can dismount. And I believe these to be tanks. They should be destroyed within an instant. Yes, very good. Artillery over on this cluster of enemies. Soldiers are pushing up over here. We can get our helicopters back in. Mortars, supplies, and our entire system can move up. Infantries dismount and push into the forest. Engineers push up. Tanks push up. We are getting pressed from over there. Can we get our tank hunters over there? They should hopefully be able to deliver a quick hit. These boys can dismount and push. Wonderful. Some units are getting destroyed. Very nice. We are engaging and we are currently winning. These infantry can mount up. We are hitting these targets. These boys need to get out. Oh yeah, we have lost a bunch of them. Let's get our airborne unit back in. Let's hope we have not lost this unit entirely. And we are right now in the prospect of capturing the hangars. These infantry mount up and move over there. Engineers move up. Scouts move up. And these helicopters are hopefully able to engage. Oh yeah, we are hitting a lot of enemies. We are also getting hit by some anti-air. Let's get our guys back carefully. Tank hunters need to withdraw. Tanks are engaging and a new enemy group has arrived and is in the prospect of destroying us. These boys need to get out. We have just lost our engineers. Now let's get these tanks over here. And because we have not yet captured the farms, we are unable to get the hangar, etc. I also do not know where the enemy group is coming from. Let's smoke up the area over here to give our boys some cover. Helicopters can get out again. These tanks need to get repaired. What can we call up? We can call in a couple fresh tanks over on this section. We are now in the prospect of capturing the farm. Very good. These infantry soon will have to withdraw. And these tanks need to move up into the forest. Enemy forces are pushing up. Our supplies are getting hit. We need to get them moving. We have our airborne units over there. Maybe we can snipe those forces.
Zone captured.
Farms are now getting captured. That means that we are now also able to capture our objectives. We can get these infantries out for the moment. We can get some fresh scouts in to fill some gaps. These tanks, I would hope to get them repaired. And these tanks need to withdraw momentarily. Let's hope we can snipe those pieces. We have cluster ammunition. Let's fire them over there. These Abrams are getting torn to bits. We need to get them out. These tanks are now luckily getting ready. Let's pull them on this flank. These infantry need to withdraw. They're getting overrun. And these tanks also need to move up on this flank. Airborne, dismount, get on this section.
Zone captured.
Yeah, we should be able to lay an ambush over there. We also can get our tank hunters back in. We can get our helicopters back in. Let's do that as well. More enemy groups are appearing. They are trying to hit us. Infantry are pushing over here. Yeah, we are hitting them over there pretty good. These boys are getting hit pretty hard. Are we able to get these guys? This should be their artillery. I want an artillery barrage over there. Supplies are almost empty. We have to get them out. We can get some more infantry back in. We can also get some more tanks back in. This ambush over here is working relatively well. Can our airborne units storm the VLG Schulte? That would be very, very good. Yeah, we're hitting them. They have something in those woods. Something that is hitting our tanks pretty hard. We have to push forward with them if we do not want to lose them. Nope, we have to get them out. We have lost 2 already. Airborne units are in the prospect of getting slaughtered. I thought they would be better against those infantries. And there we have lost a platoon of airborne soldiers. Helicopters are almost out. Let's get them back. Mortars need to get back. Tanks push forward. I think these might be tank hunters over there. Can we get some scouts in the area? I would like to get a Breitungen West. I do not know if we have the time. We can get some fresh supplies in. Yeah, we can engage the enemy over there. These units are melting. But they're also doing a lot of damage. Okay, tank hunters are destroyed. We are now in the prospect of capturing Hill 95. We should also be able to hit the enemy from across there. We get some infantry down. That would be good. Some more infantry are going to push over here. Mortars, I want them over here. Tank hunters should be able to engage once we have brought them up. And our supplies need to set up over here so that we can get some infantry repaired. What can we call in? We can call some more tanks in. Our airborne unit, they are so damaged that I do not want to see them on the battlefield. Let's call up whatever we have. These boys can rotate.
Zone captured.
Soon we have our artillery barrage again and our cluster ammunition. We are hitting those boys. Very good. These men can dismount. I want to scout out with our scouts. Maybe we can get in there. They have something over there, but they should not have that much. Space our boys out. Maybe we can get in there. because we also have to capture the area on the other side of the river. We only have 3 units left that we have to destroy. What can we do at the moment? I want these infantries out. They are almost depleted. We can push in here. Tanks are getting ready. Let's smoke up this area to protect our valuable infantry. We are overrunning these retreating soldiers. Let's get our tanks forward. Tanks should also be able to engage. We have lost a unit. Let's get supplies over here. And let's also get our mortars down here so that they can get replenished. Looks like we have driven away these forces. And we are pushing. Oh well, we have to hold these tanks over here so that they can get replenished. Also a new enemy group is pushing up. Have you just lost a unit of infanterists? It appears like it. I was not aware. What do they have over here that they can put us into such a good crossfire? Well, in the meantime, our push over here is going. We have an artillery barrage. Let's put that over here.
Zone captured.
We are capturing ground. We are hit by infantry over there, but we should be able to push. Helicopters are coming in. And over here we have to shift the attention of our guys to hit those retreating soldiers. Yeah, we're hitting their infantry pretty good. Enemy artillery is coming in. Let's bring our tanks up. These scouts can move up. These scouts can move down here. I do not want to bring any of these very, very hard hit units in. Let's get these tanks into the rear as well. These mortars are empty.
Completed.
We have completed one of our objectives. These tanks are in the moment not being able to get repaired. Class mission down there. And we have some fresh infantry that we can call up. Let's hope these tanks are holding out. Let's get them shifted. Oh yeah. This is just a graveyard down there.
What's next? Solid copy.
Can we get
Zone
these
captured.
tanks forward to engage? Our scouts are getting hit, but so far they're not getting suppressed. They're also not really getting that much damage. Okay, now they're getting hit. Let's withdraw them. Let's smoke up these scouts. These tanks can also fall back. Yeah, let's get these guys out. They lost a unit. But we did some good damage in the area. Let's also not get these boys back in. We can call our mortars back up. And we can continue our push onto Hill 78, because we have to capture at least one of these rounds to get forward. These tanks need to get out. These scouts need to fall back. We're going to lose this section apparently. Let's get our supplies over. Let's get our tank hunters over. And actually, let's focus our attention more on this section, because we only have to capture 2 points and get to the point instead of these 4 before we can engage our main objective. Helicopters can withdraw so that they can get some fresh ammunition.
5 minutes remaining.
Got it. Pushing out.
And we now have to hurry up. Let's get these scouts forward again. Let's get some fresh scouts forward as well. And let's hope that we soon can also use our artillery barrage again, because that would be a very, very big help. We unfortunately also cannot use all of our tanks at the moment, because we still need to have something over here holding back the enemy. Meaning that we can only spare one tank to push. Let's push these infantries up so that they're getting out of the immediate fire line. These tanks still have enough ammunition. "30 seconds until we can hit this cluster. And these forces can push. Our mortars can of course stick back a little bit. We have more scouts coming in. And we have tanks that are going to flank from over here. Let's hope that we maybe even be able to get to Breitungen West. Breitungen East, I'm sorry. For the moment, I want to smoke up this section so that we can quickly overrun the enemy in this area. Enemy spotted, there are tanks. Okay, let's get our scouts backwards. Artillery barrage on this massive cluster of forces. Tanks are coming in. Tank hunters, I hope them to engage with these tanks. Mortars are suppressing them. This is very good for us. Yeah. These were some good hits. I like to see that. Yeah, these units are destroyed. Tanks need to move over this location. These boys need to move up. Scouts need to move up. Tank hunters engage over there. These scouts, I want them over there. We are hitting these boys pretty good. Tanks move up. Infantry move up. Scouts get into cover. These scouts can get back to catch some ammunition. I want smoke over here so that our flank is protected. We are moving up. More enemies destroyed. Let's try to get in with our scouts. We know that the enemy still has forces in the area. But we simply have to get into Breitungen East so that we can get that objective. Yeah, we are overrunning those infantries pretty good. We are now getting close to our objective. How's the situation over here looking? Everything is at a standstill. Very good. These boys are falling back. Let's get our tanks forward. Let's get these boys forward. And let's also move up with our scouts over here. We are now directly threatening Road B87-1. And within 1 minute, 28 seconds, this fight is going to be over. Okay, we still have some enemies behind our lines. Let's make sure that we flush them out real quick. I do not know what they are, because they have not yet started firing. Let's hope we do not lose one of our valuable tanks. We are getting
1
hit
minute remaining.
by
Zone captured.
artillery from somewhere over the map, apparently. Yeah, infantry are destroyed. Let's get our infantry loaded up to make sure that we can avoid some casualties. Over here we can scout the area out. We have 1 minute left. Everything should be quite fine. We have our units dispersed and spread out. Let's also quickly call up some Humvees and some Bradleys over there. Maybe they're able to reach in time. And that should allow us to have some established fortifications for the next phase. These boys can fall back. We cannot afford casualties. We are hitting those entrenched forces. This is very good for us. Our tank hunters can move forward. They should also be able to engage. These boys down here are not in a good spot. Let's smoke up those tanks to avoid some casualties. 10 more seconds, maybe we can do some more damage. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Good hits, good hits. We have 1 unit retreated. And with that, this phase ends. And I think it was also quite successful. We have unfortunately suffered 57 men killed. We have also 170 men wounded and we have 9 men missing, meaning that we have total casualties of 236. We have also lost 27 vehicles. On the enemy side, they have 251 men killed, they have 713 men wounded and 46 men missing, meaning that they have over 1010 casualties. They have also lost 132 vehicles. And we have really engaged massive amounts of them. We were able to annihilate a large number of platoons, but we have unfortunately also lost some of our engineers. We have lost our airborne unit, and I think we have also lost some infantry platoons. But other than that, we were quite successful in keeping our casualties down. And this means that we now have over 193 points of operational authority to prepare for the last phase of this stage. We still have 3 or 4 more objectives to capture, and I'm quite confident that we are able to do that. Unfortunately, these infanterists and these airborne units got almost completely wiped out, but I hope we can get them back on the field, and I think we should also be able to upgrade one of our task forces. But this has to be it for now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and I thank you all for watching. And until we meet again, I wish you all a great time.